It's dark, almost like the sun has already gone down. A dome, rather, we appear to be shut in from above as well. What? When did they do this, and how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we were all in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster, though. He did say that there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? A disaster so destructive there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous gray blanket and wait? Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic? If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Scarlet and all this. Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at the teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't. Sakuya, I'm sorry. Could you... No matter. What is this madness? Huh? There's nothing here. Oh, great! Huh? That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life. Not some third-rate mystery novel. Exactly, Sakuya. Yuya! Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy, mongrel. How cruel! Well, I can't blame you for being tense, given the circumstances. I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. The doctor? Why him? You don't trust him? Of course not! I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... you suspect the doctor? Yes, everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her from some crazy experiment. He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Ryota. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now if you want to go make sure. Alright, we'll go later. So Scarlet's been gathered up in the chemistry lab and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel? That and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are most certainly connected. I'm inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situations makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed, so Ryota. Yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Scarlet as soon as possible, right? Yes. Scarlet. Gone for a moment, and then suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit, and I'll... Never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, this school is a mess, and so we won't find anything by chasing after a shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel. Sakuya, shut the fuck up. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to one in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talky mongrel. Adieu! Saunters off towards the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside, right? Let's go to the office first. Maybe this one guy will be able to help us. The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop? I doubt we will find anything useful there. You just said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his... I doubt the integrity of his advice. I am slipping on voices today, I'm sorry. This is blowing my mind. Jeez, is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me. Well, come down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? Yep, guess so. Excuse us! What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. Duh. And one more. Mr. One, hello! What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota, and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us? Wretched fool! Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred from overseas, and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. What did you say you and gentlemen were investigating? Two things. The murder of Rusei Scarlet and this mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless! I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what the big gray wall is outside then. And yes, I know I'm reading this guy with a stutter. Reminiscent of Quirrell. But, you know what? I'm doing the voices. I don't know what I'm doing. I just was like, I'm gonna stutter for this guy. Nope. Useless wretch! Sakuya, calm down! Though I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh, wait! Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off of it if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara! Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in the school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course! The headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym! If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be there! Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. I very much fucking doubt it. We should try that. Of course. Go ahead. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki-sen is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One! We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab or the wall. After those two, we can try the headmaster's office. Go to... I don't know. I have zero guidance. Like, there's nothing. So that's what it meant. You can no longer get a game over or fail in this route. Okay. I'm gonna go to the lab, because why not? That seems like a perfectly good place to go. Excuse us! It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Scarlet now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym. He must have gone past us. Oh, he must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor is lining the pieces of Scarlet up on one of the lab benches. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamine? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait? Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right. I don't trust him. Oh, Mr. Kawara, a moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind, You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you will find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. I take it does not suit your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I the internal. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right, thanks, Doctor. Run, Ryo, to run! He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean by when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not to worry about it for the time being.